Hi and welcome back. Today's book is Emma and I, written by Sheila Hocken. This touching story is about how a guide dog transformed a blind girl's life. Sheila was born in 1946 in Beeston, Nottingham. She inherited her blindness from her father, who had congenital cataracts. Her mother and brother also could not see properly. As Sheila's father's eyesight deteriorated, he had to give up his job travelling around Britain, selling drapery. However, he found that he had a talent for songwriting and singing, and that was what he ended up doing for a living. Sheila was accepted into the local school, but she had trouble seeing anything written on the blackboard, even when she was sitting in the front row. Luckily, she had a good memory and could remember what was taught in class. Life outside of school was complicated too. Going to dances was scary, as she could only see blurred shapes of light and colour moving to the music, and she was afraid of being left alone on the dance floor. After leaving school, Sheila worked as a switchboard operator, but her eyesight slowly became worse, and travelling to work by bus was very frightening. She was too embarrassed to use a white stick and didn't like asking for help. Sheila was told that having a guide dog would be a help for her. She applied to get a dog, then waited anxiously for months. Finally, Sheila was invited to the training centre, where she would learn how to handle her guide dog. The dog given to her was Emma, a chocolate-coloured Labrador. Emma would obey no one but her trainer. But it didn't take long for Emma to transfer her affections to Sheila. But it did take a month of training for Emma and Sheila to learn to trust each other when they were using public transport and out shopping. Back home, Sheila found a new sense of freedom and was confident to go out and visit friends. Everyone who met Emma was taken with her. When she was off the harness, she was fun and full of energy. Emma never let Sheila down. If Sheila was lost and didn't know how to get home, Emma would ignore Sheila's command and find their way home. Going to work for Sheila meant catching 2 buses, which Emma loved travelling in. Sheila became confused when Emma would not listen to any commands and take Sheila on a different route, but they would always end up at the right bus stop. Emma learned the name of shops and bus stations that Sheila used, and she only had to be told the name of the shop, and she would know how to get there. Sheila wanted to go riding with a friend, but the stables would not let a blind person get on a horse. She was able to ride by sticking close to her friend and pretending that she could see. She survived even though her horse suddenly bolted. Sheila kept herself busy. She got a new job, had a boyfriend, and moved into her own flat. She took many evening classes for the blind, and with other blind people started a drama group. She even became an Avon rep. She took orders for makeup, starting with people who lived in the flats in her block. Sheila also gave talks to raise money for the training of guide dogs. Sheila decided to raise funds herself by doing a 20-mile sponsored walk with a blind friend and their dogs. They had directions on a tape recorder, but became lost and ended up in a field full of cows. However, they went back to the point where they went the wrong way, and they were soon on the right road again. They raised £250. One day, Sheila thought it was safe to step out on the road, even though Emma wouldn't budge. Sheila stepped forward, and Emma bounded in front of Sheila and pushed her back just before a car sped past in front of them. Emma had saved Sheila's life. People were impressed with Emma because she was friendly with everyone and loved to show how clever she was. Even the 2 Siamese cats which Sheila bought knew that Emma was special. Despite her blindness, Sheila had a full and interesting life. She even travelled around the country to enter her Siamese cats in shows. This autobiography about the special bond between a blind woman and her dog shows how a guide dog can transform a blind person's world of darkness and insecurity to a life of independence, love and purpose. A truly delightful story with a surprising ending. Thanks for watching.